There's so much investment and so much activity taking place in the oil and gas industry in Africa, and we're standing on this brink of a significant boom where we've seen a lot of investment and activity from an exploration point of view. Reserves have been proven in various territories, and the actual production boom is about to start. If we take Mozambique as an example, they keep on proving reserves, but those need to be they need to move from exploration through to the development phase into production, and that production boom will happen, and it will create the impetus and the revenue for the country to monetize what is currently just a reserve sitting under the sea. A few key challenges hinge around, one, the infrastructure challenges that countries and players are facing. A lot of these investments and developments are taking place in developing nations and also in remote areas. So there's a lot of investment required in getting the necessary infrastructure in place to enable the monetization of the reserves that you have. So infrastructure is a key challenge. Skills is a key challenge, not only in Africa, but it's a global industry issue in terms of getting sufficient people with the right level of skill, the engineers, the petroleum engineers, the drillers, the welders, everything that there's a general shortage of skills in the industry. So attracting the right skills is certainly a challenge. Local content and countries are trying to get the maximum benefit for their country out of their industry as well, and are looking at saying, how do we introduce local content policies that deal with both people and skills as well as ownership, and making sure that they maximize the rent for the country. I fully agree with the trend to introduce stringent environmental regulations. The challenge for us, and if we took it to a shale gas play in South Africa, for example, that's very topical, is not whether we have the best and the most world standard and most up-to-date policies and regulations and standards in place. It's that's only point one. That's only the starting point. You also need to make sure that you can enforce it. South Africa is a leader in the field of gas to liquids technology. So both Sasol and PetroSA operate gas to liquids plants. The technology expertise sits here in South Africa, and we have a role. We can have a role to play as a country and as specialists out of South Africa in other parts of the world where these gas to liquids plays, where there's sufficient gas to make a gas to liquids play possible.